Hey everyone, Papercut here with a casted game, though of a interesting variety here. I have a 2-hour and 40-minute blockbuster for you guys. Now, I'm not going to watch on 1x speed. This is going to be a fast forward cast. We're going to watch this on 4 to 8 speed the entire time, or else it will take way too long. But I was on the Observe tab, right? I was seeing if there's any interesting games that I could cast. And all of a sudden, at the bottom of the Observe tab, I see a game that has hit 2 hours. And I went, wait a second. Is this like 2 bronze players who don't know what they're doing, and they're both just like building their own bases and fighting and then rebuilding? No, it was 2 diamond players at the time, though Tenshi is now Conqueror 1, and Good Baker is like Diamond 2, Diamond 1, don't remember off the top of my head. But they're in Diamond at the time, and they were just duking it out. And I sit and I go do something else. I come back and finally see the game has ended at 2 hours and 40 minutes. It's the longest game I have ever seen. And I immediately, because I thought maybe they both like stopped playing, like who knows? Nope, it was constant up and down on the graph. So that means that there was action this entire game. It was 2 hours and 40 minutes. And like as someone who's a purveyor of interesting, unique things, I had to see what happened. I had to see what sort of slugfest this is. And I think giving the context of it is a little important as well. Tenshi, the Order of the Dragon player, hasn't played in 4 days. Plays this game, immediately gets off. It's like, I'm good. Good Baker had played a game before this. After this game's over, he's off too. They both just needed to step away after this game, which I totally get it. But let's see this battle of titans play out here, shall we? So we have Good Baker on English, who is, according to AOE 4, a Russian player, though once again the AOE 4 locations can be wrong. Tenshi is Czech. And we have the classic English versus Order of the Dragon classic. I don't know if it's actually classic. I kind of just used a filler word. But it's interesting how this is going to be played. It looks like Good Baker is going to do the Abbey 2TC potentially. Nope, hasn't gone to stone. So just a Abbey of Kings 1TC all in maybe. Tenshi is going mine work into what looks like pro scouts, hitting the pro scouts. Hey, this is before the DLC, so, you know, get your pro scouts in while you can. Get your pro scouts in while you can. So we have them already dueling over the deer. This is going to be big for the Dragon. Order Dragon getting the deer is a huge for their food. Good Baker already making the spears, sending them out there. Horseman goes to raid the goal, destroys the tower. That's not good. That's not good. Still defending the deer. We know this is not game killing. Oh no, you don't want the horseman fighting the spears. Yeah, he needs some archery range dropped, ready to hit the field soon. The key, if playing against Order of the Dragon or playing as Order of the Dragon, hard counters. Always do your hard counters. Here come he's still trying to steal these deer. That's why it's so hard to deny pro scouts, because even if you have a spearman on one side, you can just straight up still steal the deer, no problemo. Lots of are now longbows coming out, archers, longbows, and spearmen coming out for Good Baker. Is this becoming a somewhat of an all-in? Well, he is gathering resources. This isn't really an all-in. He is angling for castle. I think he suspects that he can't stop Tenshi's castle, so he might as well get castle himself. Here comes the Burgrave. Tenshi doesn't need to take this fight. He can just wait till he ages up. He just lost units and scouts really for no reason here. I assume Tenshi will also, Good Baker will also be aging up here with King's Palace. Okay, going with a little more eco-focused. Age up, I assume we're going into mass men at arms. We immediately got the arrow defense coming in. We need to go even faster, guys. This is a 2-hour, 40-minute game. Early games, whatever. Still got a lot of the deer, and look at these men at arms just tear it up. These men at arms are just eating shots here. No big deal. Horsemen come in. We got a duel here going on. The Tenshi, like this is the power of the Burgrave, especially if you can get deer with the Burgrave. Look at the unit count already. 6 men at arms, which is a lot to deal with, but already we have the crossbows coming out. Good Baker's adding the farms, busting it down English style. Tenshi still wants these deer. He desires the succulent deer meat, because right now his villagers are making farms themselves. These spears are going to get wrecked, and these men at arms are all great and good, but once Good Baker gets a critical mass of crossbows, these men at arms are going to be useless. So we should see either a gilded archer switch or a horseman switch from Tenshi. Gotta make your counters to counter the crossbows, either archer or horseman. Here comes crossbows instead, matching crossbow for crossbow. That's fine. The crossbows are really good for Order of the Dragon. Good Baker kind of stuck in his base, heavy walling right now. Though being stuck in his base is fine considering he is 2 TC. But is he going to deny relics? One relic picked up by Good Baker. Already pushing the walls over here. Tenchi's himself picking up the relics, getting some walls up over here. Got a good push going here, but that's too many crossbows already. Too many crossbows for this push to be that successful. And he's going to just throw those units away. Though he has another group of units already built up here. Ooh, imagine if those units were up there in that push. Imagine those units were up there on that push. That would have probably gone a lot better. Let's give Order of the Dragon. You want to push with your entire force. You don't want to get split like that. Still, is he still going for the deer? Is the deer still the goal here? That's a lot of crossbows. He's just going to do his, oh, he was grabbing the relic. That's good, that's good. But he needs his own crossbows. Like, the crossbows do really well against other crossbows. He's doing 17 damage a pop versus 13 damage a pop. He has almost double the health. So, crossbow versus crossbow is going to work out pretty well for Order of the Dragon, especially because their crossbows shoot faster. 1.75, 2. Yeah. So, if you're doing crossbow v crossbow, Order of the Dragon's going to win that one. And look at the unit numbers. Now, I know this means he's not going to win. But that's a huge army. Like, this is a good timing for Tenchi right here. If you think about it, he got a lot of the deer. He's transitioning to his vertical farms only. Or horizontal, depending on your viewpoint. And if he pushes right now with this force, I don't know if Good Baker can hold this. Like, just go, like, this is kind of the timing. Your opponent went 2 TC, you went Burgrave. You want to really push in with this huge force. And he's going to go Swabia instead. Okay. I don't know. He had a moment there. Instead of like doing these sacred site takes, if he just pushed in another layer walls for Good Baker. He wants that space to cook, man. He wants that space to cook. A mass horseman switch from Good Baker in response to the crossbows. This is nice. But enough spearmen here to deter him. And these crossbows, these gilded crossbows are just going to feast. Look at these gilded crossbows. Just fucking take it. Freaking take it. Whoops, I think I get one curse before YouTube gets mad at me. So just freaking tanking it. And now he's going mass amount of arms, which is never a bad idea. But these crossbows are just going to kite away. And I'm guessing, yep, we have another force already sitting here ready to defend. Hitting Imp, and now he's just going to... Now he's booming himself, honestly. The Swabia choice means I'm booming against your boom. I mean, Good Baker's already on 100 fills. Tenchi's on 85. 2 forward towers here. Each with... We have relics in the towers, and he's getting... Oh, he got cannon emplacements in those towers. But I don't know about the placement of these towers. Like, you want these towers in your eco, right? Like, if these towers are on the outside, he could tread these down. He could easily destroy these. Ooh, Berkshire drop at the front. Because gold protection is going to be pretty big in a 2.5 hour game. I mean, they're going to run out of gold, right? But still, it's interesting to see how this is playing out. Already double the eco again. Mass, Spearman, Crossbow, which is a great setup. And the Horsemen are in their eco. Horsemen are in the eco. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 617. 20 Vills dead for Good Baker, and he hits and he does not get the forward Berkshire that he wanted, but this is still a pretty good Berkshire. Those are really protecting. It protects this goal, but that's it. Not the best Berkshire in the world for sure, but he'll take it. Castle once again denied. That's a lot. 100 military for Tenchi. Tenchi could push right now. His opponent just... This is another opening for him. Look how big this army is. Huge. Spearman Crossbow, best combo in the game if you watch a lot of Aussie Drongo. So I don't disagree with him. Don't disagree with him. He's got to push right now though. Gotta do something here. Because Good Baker's still doing mass horsemen, which will die pretty quick to this amount of spearmen. I think Tenchi's just like, where do I push, right? Where do I push? How do I push? He's going back in there. That raid that Good Baker did has already been basically solved because of the Swabia. Huge fight here. The horsemen just get eaten up. Crossbows, I mean, are good against everything, right? So they're still killing the spearmen. Spearman mass is almost dead. And now this massive army from Tenchi's basically nothing. Is he raiding over here? He's trying to raid. Spearman raid into the eco. But, you know, Good Baker is on 2 TC, so he's going to be okay here. So Good Baker with the heavy walls right now. He has 2 layers of walls. Berkshire at the front. Now he's just going to start trebbing down the keeps. Tenchi's invested more into keeps here. He's got to keep on this gold that he's burned through. The gold protection, now he's vacuuming the set, like vacuuming this gold. Good Baker's on the southern gold. And right now the comp switch is now hand cannoneer spearman, and he's finally getting his university upgrade, which is huge. I think Tenchi should do a big, just mass horsemen. Horsemen with the full upgrades. Those horsemen are so tanky for the dragon, and they're great raiding units. Doing this kind of static comp here, you might want to fight, but then when you walk forward, you'll die. Forward production is key here in Imperial. Like, Tenchi or whoever wants to win this game just needs to put a lot of middle production to keep the push going, or else you'll win a fight. By the time you get to your opponent's base, they've already, you know, replaced the army, and you just die under their defenses. I don't like these forward. Did you see the horseman raid? Those towers did nothing against that horseman raid. All right, now we got both sides trebbing. We got mangonels coming in from Tenchi. Those mangonels aren't amazing against Order of the Dragon. You need a lot for them to hit because the Gilded Hand Cannoneers are so tanky, man. The Gilded Hand Cannoneer has 250 health. Now we're pushing opposite sides. Goodbaker on the south because, oh, Tenchi tried to drop the quick tower on his resources and he's pushing in north. Mass crossbows and men-at-arms here to defend. He's going right into the food eco. Though, Goodbaker does have 1,200 food stacked, so he will be okay. Tenchi has 1,200 food himself. Oh, mangonels are dead. He's not really killing anything. He's just destroying farms right now. Ooh, if he had that spearman upgrade. Oh, and then we have a raid on the opposite side. Oh my god, trade dead. Back on the vills. He needs the heavy torches. If he ran in with heavy torches, he could kill all his farms in an instant. And the raid is eventually cleaned up with just spearmen. It's funny because, you know, Tenchi's losing his force here and then basically remassing at home and just kills the raid. We're at 60 Vill kills for Tenchi and 35 for Goodbaker, which is like their even Vill splits, I guess, if you think about the Order of the Dragon Vills. He's just going to swab you those Vills back in. Though it is an interesting, if they both queue up a lot of units and then a lot of villagers die, they just get a lot of units now. Fighting over the North Gold, Tenchi dropped the tower on the gold and is now walling in the Vill so they can't get away. Another gold denied. I don't think Goodbaker is on a gold. Luckily, he has those enclosures. I know, right? Unfair. The enclosure is providing him 10 gold a minute. How many farms does he have? He has 68 farms, so he's getting 160 gold a minute just from farms. And then, of course, he has relics. 3 relics, though, for Tenchi. And he's just getting tithe farms now. That's going to be great for the next 2 hours of this game. Okay, we need to speed it up a little bit more. Chopping down the North Keep. Is this going to become a sacred site thing? Is it going to be who can control the sacred sites? Still just men-at-arms and longbows from Goodbaker, which seems like the right move here. The response is hand cannoneers, horsemen, and men-at-arms from Tenchi and spearmen. He's doing a little bit of everything. I think mass horsemen and hand cannoneers is kind of your best move. That's really food heavy, but still. Mass horsemen and... Oh, another raid, though we finally have a keep up, so that raid just kind of dies. A big fight over here. And it just kind of dies. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of that here. It's going to be about resource denial, I feel like. Who can cut off the other's trade? Maybe it's going to come down to wood. I mean, this is a 2-hour game. They're running around on wood, right? Mass Night Switch from Goodbaker. And we got 5 trebs. 5 trebs. Oh, look at that hand cannoneer mass. That's beautiful. But the problem is those longbows do well against hand cannoneers. So as long as Goodbaker keeps targeting the hand cannoneers, that's a good fight for him. Oh, he's up. Oh, that's a huge army. It's time for him to go, right? He's got to push. Where's the push? Where's the push? Goodbaker's already remassing. Where's the push? Oh my god. Just pure men-at-arms and knights. This should die. Why is Tenchi go, my man? Dude, Tenchi loves towering. He knows the trade has to happen soon, right? And the trade is starting. Oh, he was waiting for the culverins. 3 culverins. We got 26 men-at-arms. 22 hand cannoneers. Next wave already queued up, ready to go. So if they die, they'll be right back at base. Busting through the side here. All right, we're going in. How big is this push going to be? Response is men-at-arms. Oh, and a mangonel. This looks good for Tenchi, but he can't maintain the push, right? No, hand cannoneers got to stay forward. The hand cannoneers are your damage dealer. This push is going well, but he can't maintain it because the longbows keep killing his hand cannoneers. Oh my god, and he's gonna... It's just the remassing. They both have so many resources. Goodbaker just hit his food amounts and then was able to push him back. Tenchi almost broke him there. Almost broke him, but couldn't quite. And this is what I mean. Look, he has the next wave ready to go. If he had been pushing right here, that's a win. He needs that forward production to keep the fight going. Okay, now we're just gonna do Sacred Site fight again. The trade for Tenchi is huge though, and it's completely unguarded. This is completely undefended trade. Completely undefended. Another fight. Another... Is this a wipe here? Wait, is this... Oh, he's raiding. Horseman into the food line. 85 killed Vills. 100 killed Vills are Goodbaker. 85 killed for Tenchi. Jesus. The deaths. And the Sacred Site's still saying... Now, Goodbaker's doing forward production. This is what I'm talking about. Look at this production. Look at this production. Don't really see the same from Tenchi. Though he is doing a good job of keeping the pressure on. Like, he's in Goodbaker's base, and Goodbaker has not really done the same amount. I say that, Goodbaker's killed 100 Vills. Jesus. Oh my god, they've both kind of dug in. But once again, Tenchi's eco is much more open. Like, this trade line, completely wide open. The walling from Goodbaker's intense. Oh, there's an opening on the wood line up here. I don't think he sees. That's crazy. Oh, now the forward production's coming out. Excuse me, now the 4 production's coming out. And this looks like a pretty good push from Goodbaker. Oh, and the raid on the left side as this happening. This is risky. Does he have the units to hold this? He does have two towers of bombard emplacements. Oh, he needs inspired warriors. That would help. Okay, now he's pushing on the south side. Trade he's killing the trade right now. Goodbaker is on 120 vills, so he has some to sacrifice. Tenchi only on 85. And he's holding. Oh, that's a lot of ramps. Ooh, over mercy repair. Oh no. Oh, now he's making elite gilded knights. Does he have the upgrade? No, he does not have the upgrade. But he does have the university upgrade, which is pretty big. And the push comes in on this side. And what's the issues they're having is by the time they raid, their opponent has remass and is just killing the raid. And both of them have stacked so many resources. Gold is still the issue, but they both have a lot of resources. Tension's outpost here is just killing vills. His outposts are just here killing the traders, killing the vills. His outposts have been so silly. These outposts have been very silly and very annoying. How's the wood supply looking? Killing through the wood supply. Still plenty of wood on this side. I feel like wood is going to be a legit issue. These Gilded Knights are doing some work. You know, the Gilded Knights are a good response to the archers, right? Because they're so tanky, but he does have enough crossbows. He's making hand cannons as well. This is once again a great push from Tenchi. He just doesn't send his mass forward. I need your mass forward, my man. Forward your mass. These knights are going to go in on a raid. Tenchi's like, I'm not fighting this directly. I'm splitting. I'm going south, north. He's trying to raid as well. Here come the Gilded Knights. Oh my goodness gracious. What do you do when... What do you say when a lot of Gilded Knights enter your base, huh? Oh my god. And he's pushing both sides. These Gilded Knights are getting into the food. Luckily, Goodbaker has 10,000 food built up. Look at the vill numbers. Oh my god. 170 vills now killed by Tenchi. The raid is cleaned up. And he's still trying to proxy barracks. Dude, Tenchi is silly. Tenchi's out here doing some silly stuff. Still, it's funny how Goodbaker is so walled. Oh, look at the wall battle over here, preventing the walling. He's so walled, and Tenchi's not. And Tenchi's the one just YOLOing into his base constantly. The best defense is a good offense. Another fight breaking out right here. It feels like the fights tend to be won by Tenchi at first, and then the follow-up is won by Goodbaker. That's what's been the case. We're at the hour mark. Score says they're pretty much tied. Mass rams coming in. These Gilded Knights will eat those rams up. Okay, so what are our comp breakdown? We're still seeing just horsemen, longbows with some hand cannoneers from Goodbaker. Tenchi has dropped the hand cannoneers. They are gold expensive. He's gone back to gilded crossbows and men at arms, and now he's switching to mass horsemen, which I think just constant horseman raids is kind of the way here. I have no freaking idea. Another raid. Vill kill count is Tenchi at 176. Goodbaker 118. This is a fight for sure. Under the Berkshire. I don't know how this is under the Berkshire. Oh, the Berkshire's range is absolutely insane. I forgot. That was not a great fight location for Tenchi, but we're taking it again. Did he save the relic? He did. He put the relic in the keep. That's nice. They both still have held the same sacred sites for a while now. Oh, he decapped the upper sacred site. Okay. This might just be could a sacred site win? I feel like this has to be a sacred site win, right? They can't wonder. They both have too much. They're both fighting too much. Oh, this is a great push by Baker. I know we still have an hour to go, so this isn't the winning one, but this is something, right? The mass horsemen seem to be going really well. Nope, they're dying now. Nope, never mind. That fight turned. He's just doing the mass rams. Oh, and Tenchi switched into Gilded Archers. The Gilded Archer would do really well against the longbow. Let's look. The Gilded Archer does 16 damage with 6 ranged armor and 160 health. Longbow has... Oh, these are crossbows too, so crossbows are going to be even worse. Longbow has 14 damage, 3 ranged armor. And the Gilded Archer shoots faster, so yeah, the Gilded Archer would beat a longbow. Problem is you have to actually target fire them, because these men at arms are... Oh, this is another big push, but under the bombard tower. Mercy repair. Another raid. Another Gilded Knight raid into the food. Now he's building Gilded Knights again, which are just tanking these shots, but they're so expensive. Each Gilded Knight is 480 resources. I'm just aghast. Tenchi just keeps sending raids too. He's like, F it, we're raiding, my men, my bros. Burgrave is just spitting men at arms. It's the never-ending fight here. Look at this. These gilded archers are trying to hold. Men-at-arms come back in. Men-at-arms tanking. Gilded archers trying to shoot at the longbows. Look at them tank the longbow shots. Gilded men-at-arms aren't dying. He does get another bombard tower down, but he's just gonna pick up that relic. Right? Pick up the relic. Pick up the relic. Gonna put the relic just in the monastery. Okay, and now the re-push is happening. Farm set up north. He has 70 villas on farms. Tenchi has 70 on farms. Goodbaker has 85 on farms. Oh my god. I'm telling you, it's got to be wood that's going to be the issue. Because they both keep trading and neither of them are really ending their trade. It's got to be a wood issue, right? Oh. Goodbaker's coming in with another push. The Men-at-Arm Horseman Longbow combo reigns supreme into the eco. That's going to be a lot of eco kills. Monastery down. Keep does have Kyoto placement, which is pretty big, dropping a tower in the middle of the eco. This is why I wanted the towers in the eco. Tenchi. He's raiding as well. Oh my god. Another Gilded Knight in the eco. 3 Gilded Knights in the eco. This is crazy. He still hasn't closed this over. With all the walls Goodbaker has, he hasn't closed this. Which is honestly hilarious. And he's burning the markets. The push is happening here, but he's holding. That's 1 landmark down. 2nd landmark down. His Swabia might be his last landmark. What if Goodbaker kills 3 of his landmarks, Tenchi never repairs it, and then out of nowhere Goodbaker just a mad rush for the Swabia? How crazy would that be? Oh no, he's repairing it. The raid was actually pretty big on buying him space. He's still raiding. 270 dead vills. Tenchi, you mad lad. You freaky mad lad, Tenchi. Look at these vills just dying. Anything to get the gold for the Empire. And he's in his eco. Oh my god, they're both in each other's ecos. Where are the... Did he snipe the trebs? So there's no trebs here actually doing work, which is would have been really important to actually winning the game if the trebs were just going on the Swabia. He just needs to snipe the Swabia. Just snipe the Swabia. Oh my god. And now he's going back into hand cannoneers. We got mass hand cannoneers from Goodbaker, but now he's going back into horsemen. Horsemen and hand cannoneers. I guess there's so many men-at-arms, you just need the hand cannoneers. Those speedrun are gonna get eaten up. So 175 vill kills for Goodbaker, 313 vill kills for Tenchi. And they're still just dueling in here. Trade still untouched for Tenchi. And he's raiding again. This dude is a raiding machine. Goodbaker could learn a little thing about just raiding. Just raid a little bit. This trade line wide open. He is now feasting on the farms, on the wood on the south. And he built farm south because he keeps getting raided on his main farms. He's also added, he is now 4 TC because he's losing those so often. He needs to replace them faster. Oh my god. Oh man, and Baker's back in the eco. He's baking up a pie and it's a Vil death pie. But they're still both maintaining their Vil masses because it's Swabia and 4 TC. So the raiding isn't really doing much. Actually, Goodbaker has no more food. Goodbaker's out of food. Jesus, look at all these dead Vils. And he's building another TC. Just so many TCs. Oh my god. But you know, those raids, I think those raids were life-saving for Tenchi because it actually bought him space because now Goodbaker has to wait for more Vils to be made. And that bought Tenchi time to push, and he's pushed him back. He's repaired the Burgrave. He's repaired the town center. He's now fighting at the trade line again. We hear that the use of the longbow power a lot, which has been apparently really good. Oh my god, it's just a grind. Oh no, all of his wood villagers dead. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Well, Tenchi still has plenty of food to work with. He just needs more production, right? It's just a production number for him, I feel like. Yeah, look at how many units he has sitting in production. He needs to get down more production again. That would really help on this defense. Dude, these hand cannoneers just freaking pump, my man. Wait, does he have the hand cannoneer upgrade? He does. Okay, good. But he doesn't have the silk bowstrings. He's using gilded archers. He doesn't have the silk bowstrings. The beautiful silk, silkiest strings. And he's going back to mass trebs. 4 trebs. Does he have the treb upgrade? Treb upgrade, my lord? I feel like I'm missing something. Trust me. Oh, he doesn't have the shattering projectiles. The shattering projectiles basically makes your trebs like mini mangoes. But he does have both sacred sites. Don't worry, we still have an hour. We still have an hour left. Dude, Tenchi will not stop the raids. Now he's building northern siege workshops, and Goodbaker just won't wall. Good Baker refuses to actually... He did so well on walling early, it's like he forgot how to wall. Oh, now we're fighting over the southern wood line. The fight over the wood is real, man. Tenchi sees us. He's gonna raid this, right? Oh, but Good Baker's coming to defend the southern wood line. That's how important the wood is. They're literally fighting over wood. Oh my god. Wait, is Good Baker finally gonna realize his trade line? Is he finally gonna see the trade line? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, I missed this. Tenchi broke in for another raid on the mark. It's like he destroys the markets just to see if Good Baker has the APM to fix the markets. Not a bad idea, honestly. Now we're going back north, and another elite Gilded Knight raid on the northern trade. He's diving back into the food eco. He doesn't care, man. Good Baker's still above. They're both still above 100 vills. Vill kill count. Tenchi's at 500 killed vills almost. He's gonna hit that probably soon. Good Baker at 224. The southern farms are now depleted. The vills on the wood have been killed. Trade line is still healthy for Tenchi. And it's funny because Good Baker has so many horsemen, so many knights, and he won't raid the trade line. Absolutely refuses to raid the trade line. Doesn't fix the Tenchi with the wall to stop this. And he's back in with 3 men at arms. Why not, man? Tenchi's still just holding to the men at arm, hand cannoneer, Gilded Archer mass with a few Gilded Knights to raid, and he's adding for the first time. Mangoes are hitting the field for the first time. Oh my god. Rip. Another 100 bills. waiter, another 100 bills. Kills, please. But we're adding mangoes. I don't know if mangoes are gonna do much because the longbows, the late imp longbows are so good that they can kind of snipe mangoes, and he's going back to the southern wood line. So I don't think the mangoes are gonna get him anywhere, honestly. It feels like you just need to do mass culverins, like 4 culverins, and then just slowly protect them. And then as you push, just keep dropping production. Oh my, and dude, relentless. Tenchi is relentless. I gotta get a picture here for the thumbnail. I think this is gonna be it. Just actually no, it has to be their fight. It has to be one of their fights, right? Like they have fought so much. It's interesting what they see. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for them to actually duel here in the middle again, because that's what I need for my thumbnail. Finally Good Baker into the trade line. Oh my god. And in the eco as well, but this trade line's dying. Oh, this trade line is dead. Once again, the tower's not really dead into the food eco. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh, the villain. Okay, we go back to caster mode. What was it? We're now at 65 vills for Tenchi, 100 for Good Baker. Swabby is gonna be printing. Markets are printing. But the thing is, he then spawned so much military, he can't replace, he still had 200 pop cap. And Tenchi's just, once again, Tenchi's living by the, I just have to keep raiding forever and ever. Though with 4 TCs, 5 TCs, the raiding actually doesn't seem to mean much anymore. But pop off king. He's chasing with the trebs. Using the trebs to stop the raids. Finally got he didn't actually complete the wall though, so Tenchi can still just, oh, he's just gonna burn the keep. Yep, alright. Good night, keep. And is the Berkshire shooting from here? No, okay. Oh my god. And back at it again we go. Another remass for both sides. 105 military for Tenchi. 65 for Good Baker. Though I'd say Tenchi has really done the raids a little bit better than Good Baker. Are we about to have another? Oh, dropping the keep on the wood line here. Critical. He could have dropped it, you know, on the trade post, but whatever. Okay, I think I can finally get my thumbnail here. It could be better. It could be better for sure. All right, back at it again. Okay, we're still fighting. Trade back up for Good Baker. How much does he have? Like 12 traders. Tenchi's back up to 12 traders as well, I think. No, a little more than that, I think. Oh, the keep worked, and he's spawning horsemen out of the keep. He uses his keeps. That's nice. Good production from the keeps. Trade is canceled, though. No more trade. Tenchi has canceled the trade, and another huge fight happening here. He's added in Lanchnecks, but those will die very quickly to longbows, which he doesn't have much of. Actually, Good Baker's just pure men-at-arms, basically, with a few hand cannoneers. That's not a great comp. The thing is that his static defenses are very good, and okay, so Tenchi's coming down to break the keep here. He says, F it, boys. Boys, just burn it with your torches. A stone keep down. These villagers are using their short bows. That ain't gonna cut it. 718 killed vills for Tenchi. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at those hand cannoneers. Insane. Tenchi's once again just doing the raid the north strategy. Baker's now getting the wood from the center. I honestly think wood's going to be the biggest problem here. Still going horseman, trying for the trade line again. Tenchi's built up a lot of food, though. Baker's struggling with resources. Baker legit struggling with resources. Trade line again, dude. Tenchi has been relentless. He did get the rewall on the south, though. But is he gonna drop like a ram here or something? Yep, he had to wait for the pop space. He had to wait for his northern raid group to die so he could drop the rams. Baker hasn't actually tried pushing into... You have to give it to Tenchi. He keeps remassing and pushing so fast that Good Baker hasn't been able to actually push into his base. And since Tenchi isn't fighting with full force, he's not actually, you know, winning these fights as he gets in the base. Oh, Good Baker tried to just fast wall this whole side. But wood walls ain't gonna cut it, man. Wood walls ain't gonna cut it. Now, now with Tenchi's units. He's got the one culverin backup. He's raiding the north again. Good Baker has to walk his English ass back up here to defend. Oh my god. I really feel like if Tenchi just builds up a one big force and goes, I think he can win it, right? And the spearmen just eat up the raid. The villagers are... The wood is becoming an issue. Look, there's no wood on the map. They're going to be just pure food and gold units soon. Then it's going to become whose trade lasts the longest, right? So then that's how Tenchi wins, maybe? I don't know how good... Good Baker just can't seem to get a force to push. I don't know, but he does have the farms that big gold. Oh, here comes Tenchi again. Oh my god, right into the food, right into the wood line. Dude, if he had the spears with the burning, I'm telling you. 874 killed vills for Tenchi. 350 for Good Baker. The tower span from Tenchi, and now he's building forward production here. Very nice. I think he was walling in some vills here. Here come... Dude, hand cannoneers. We're getting close. I know this game ends at 240. I think, is Tenchi doing the death push here? Is he putting together the push? Walls it again so they can't be destroyed. Towering. I guess that's the wood that he gets passively from the Tithe Barns. Going back on the trade line again. For the 25th time, Tenchi is in the food eco. He's there again. Dude, actually getting these outposts up with the cannons is a nice little way to hold this spot. Here come shrubs, man. Oh my god. And now, I think he's literally just, he will rally to the north, and then once the other side dies, he rallies to that side, and he's going back and forth, back and forth. Tries to do the wall to protect the cannons, but the longbows are very good. Longbows are good. Here comes Tenchi again on the raid north. It's a battle of wills, folks. It is a battle of wills. Who has the gumption to stay in this game? Because I don't think either side can actually win. So it's just who has the freaking gumption to keep playing this game. We've hit the 2 hour and 40-minute mark. At some point, someone's gonna give. The game says Tenchi's ahead. He does have more vills now. That doesn't last because Good Baker is on 5 TC. He's fighting again. We're fighting north. He's pure Lumbo. Good Baker throws in the towel. In a battle of wills. In a battle of wills. Good Baker throws in the towel. Tenchi with the strongest mental. Let's look at the stats here real fast, shall we? Eco at 512,000 food. Good Baker wins. 456,000 food for Tenchi. 134,000 wood for Good Baker. Only 86,000 weak. 10,000 stone. 9,000 stone. 153,000 gold for Good Baker. 219,000 for Tenchi. That is the power of the trade that he maintained. If we look at the graph, Tenchi's keeping it, you know, chill, and Good Baker's just but I hope you enjoyed that game. It was just kind of them, but I don't know. I've never seen a game that long. I thought it was fascinating. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my other stuff as well. And hopefully you don't have your own 2 hour and 40-minute game, because I think it probably will burn you out from the game for a while. Anyway, thanks for watching.